What is good? I am back with another reaction video. Mark Norman and Joe List, I heard, trashed Joe Rogan on their podcast, Tuesdays with Stories. So I'll go ahead and check this out and give you my thoughts about it. I heard this is a pretty good little trashing they give Joe. And I guess Joe List might be upset that he's not invited on Joe Rogan's podcast.
Nimrod, he like thumped my skull because he's like, "You're so stupid, you bought this bike." But if her brothers are there, they can use it, whatever. So, long story short, I got a bike down there. We'll do some biking. We'll look for alligators. We'll eat each other out, and then we go to Austin to hang out.
Hey, remember the Alamo? Wait, are you going to go to Austin?
I'm going to Austin for the weekend because the rest of her family all lives down there. She's got 3 siblings that all live in the same building. So I'll be down in Austin eating queso. And
be in Austin. Joe Rogan does a podcast in Austin.
And blowing her dad.
Well, let me know what you think about. You get off of that plane or bus or $800 bicycle you got there, and it just feels good. The air is fresher, the tits are bigger, the kids are younger. There's something about that town right now. It is bubbling up.
Well, I've always loved Austin, and I hit up a certain someone to do their podcast. I got nothing back. Zilch, nada, zero.
I hear he took 2 weeks to get back to me, that bald queef. But he did, and I don't know. The clock's ticking for this chooch, but you got a couple days.
Well, I feel like prom night where I don't buy my shoes or whatever it is because I haven't bought the plane ticket home because I'm like, I might hear from him. I think he likes me,
right,
you know?
Right.
And so Sarah's got a flight home, and meanwhile, the prices are ticking up and up, and I just know if I click purchase, it's going to be like, hey, you're in, you fucking fat piece of shit.
Yeah, you're probably right. But, he's kicking a heavy bag or beating up a gay. He's doing something over there, so you got to think, hey, he's a busy little munchkin, so who knows?
Well, then I got this call.
He called him a busy little munchkin because Joe Rogan is short.
From a mutual friend who's like, dude, the show isn't big anymore. Don't even worry about it. It's on Spotify now. And you're like, all right. I mean, that's like, it's like when the hot guy dumps you and then they're like, you know what? Muscles are out. He's going to hurt his back lifting weights. You don't want to fuck him.
Yeah. Well, I will say, I mean, in our Hebrew friend's defense, I'd say if you did it 2-3 years ago, you got about 9-10 million engagements. Now you get about 1.5 million. So it is a drop, but hey, 1.5 million is nothing to sneeze at.
Well, I don't know what I'd get because I did the show in a vacuum, evidently. I mean, I told you the story. I'm talking to Chris Scopo one night at New York Comedy Club.
So obviously, when they said our Hebrew friend, they were talking about Ari Shaffir.
But he's like, the big move is Rogan. When you do Rogan, forget it. And he's like, that's when you'll blow up. And I was like, I did it 8 months ago. And he's like, what? I never heard about that. So I'm like, I don't know what I did. I should have taken my shirt off or something. I don't know what happened. It was all a blur, but I got 3 followers and I lost 10.
It's the list curse. I mean, you've got the holy trinity of the make or break you exposure showbiz breaks, and they all queefed.
I know, it's me. I stink. They hate me. These people hate me. I bought a Porsche fucking before the Netflix thing came out because Nate told me to. He's like, you got to get a car now because you're going to be blowing 7 guys at once. And, I got 300 followers from that piece of shit.
Last comic, Netflix, Rogan. Yeah, the holy trinity.
I mean, not to mention Letterman. I did, Gotham Comedy Live or whatever that was.
Half-hour special on Comedy Central.
Maron, I don't think he even released my episode. I don't know what happened there.
Forgot you blew Maron. Holy shit, that went under the rug.
No, America hates me, but I'm thinking maybe I'll get big in Ecuador. I had some fun in Ecuador. A couple people smiled at me when I took my dick out, so I think I might have a chance down in Quito.
Underlay.
By the way, are Joe List and Mark Norman the same person? So that was them. Now, they would probably argue it was in comedic fun, but when they said our friend said that show is not even as big as anymore, and Mark Norman made sure to throw in Hebrew friend and letting you know it was Ari Shaffir, and they are kind of bummed. Well, Joe List is that he's asking to go on Joe Rogan's podcast, and Joe Rogan is just like, won't get back to him. So I thought it was funny. You should check out their podcast, Tuesdays with Stories. Let me know your thoughts in the comments.